Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Magic, the place where we dissect every second, every glance, and every tiny moment that makes Jungkook and Jimin's relationship feel so magical. And for today's video, get ready. Because Jungkook's live on November 16th wasn't just a sweet surprise at dawn. It was a moment that literally took ARMY's breath away. With just a single notification on Weverse saying, Jungkook is live, the world seemed to stop, and millions of fans rushed to their screens simultaneously. From his killer visuals behind his glasses to the warm vibes that made us feel like we were sitting in the same room with him. This live wasn't just entertaining. It opened new stories, reignited old debates, and proved one thing that always resurfaces whenever a storm hits. The harder the world tries to separate Jungkook and Jimin, the stronger they stand side by side. Jungkook, BTS's golden Maknae who effortlessly grabs attention, made ARMY go wild again on November 16th. With just one notification on Weverse, thousands of fans from around the globe rushed into the live, as if they had a special radar that activated every time his name appeared. This live felt like a spontaneous sweet surprise. Jungkook appeared slightly tired, just like someone who had been through a long night full of activities. But that's where his charm lies. Natural, warm, and genuine. His small smile, the way he brushed his hair back, and his sleepy gaze that occasionally met the camera, all gave the impression of talking to a close friend who came home late but still took the time to say hi. For almost an hour, Jungkook led the conversation with a relaxed vibe that ARMY had missed so much. He joked, teased the viewers, and played his favorite songs, from Lauv to Lady Gaga, turning the live into a mini midnight studio. The playlist wasn't just music. It was a reflection of his mood at the moment. He also teased his upcoming gaming streams. With a subtle sparkle in his eyes, he hinted that something exciting awaited. Even without giving details, a single sentence was enough to flood ARMY's timeline with speculation. What made this live so memorable was its atmosphere. During BTS's military hiatus, every interaction felt more precious and emotional. No grand concepts, no song releases, no stage. Just the simplicity that captivated. His presence felt truly sincere. When he finally said goodbye, his voice sounded warm and slightly reluctant, like someone who still wanted to stay but knew they had to rest. "See you again," he said, and that simple phrase immediately trended globally. ARMY's reactions flooded the internet. Tweets, comments, GIFs, screen caps, aesthetic edits, all appeared within minutes. Many praised his visuals that remained stunning despite fatigue. Some were touched by his humble nature, and others felt transported back to Jungkook's spontaneous pre-enlistment lives. But this live was truly different. As soon as the screen lit up, the fandom seemed to hold its breath. With his new haircut, soft, naturally falling bangs, and causing the biggest hysteria, his small glasses that melted hearts, Jungkook set the timeline on fire. Comments poured in. "This is not a normal human. This is high-end webtoon character level. I am not ready. Who is ready for this?" What made it even more endearing was the reason he was doing the live. He had to stay up all night. With his sweet hoarse voice, he mentioned it was almost 7 a.m. in Korea. Yet despite his fatigue, he still thought of his fans. The studio where he broadcasted was cozy. Warm lighting, quiet ambience, intimate vibes, making it feel like we were sitting in a small, peaceful room with him. Jungkook appeared simple yet stunning. Close, real, and dreamlike. Fans joked, "If Jungkook keeps wearing those glasses, I'm not responsible for the dangerous levels of falling in love." But it wasn't just about his visuals. The way he spoke, the little sighs, reading comments attentively, it all made the live feel warm and meaningful. Behind all of this, many rumors and false narratives targeted him. Yet Jungkook didn't respond with anger, drama, or clarification. He chose to show up with a smile, greetings, and music. While others spread shadows, Jungkook brought light. He sang softer, warmer, and more emotionally, whether because of the dawn atmosphere or genuine relaxation. Many fans noticed one thing. He looked healthier, lighter, and happier. And that alone was enough to ease ARMY's hearts. As for the haters, let them talk. it still doesn't affect him. Every rumor only lasts briefly before being drowned by one simple fact. One smile from Jungkook is enough to break it all. And as always, every time something Jikook-related emerges, both hype and hate surge. Narratives are forced, rumors fabricated, AI edits circulated. But fans know what's real and what's desperate attempts. One thing becomes clear every time this happens. The harder the haters try to separate them, the stronger Jungkook and Jimin's bond becomes. Every rumor, every slander, every false narrative is always answered with a new moment that emerges naturally. Unplanned, authentic, always at the right time. It's as if the universe reminds us that there's a connection that cannot be touched. Fans see it, not because of overanalyzing or wishful thinking, but because of consistency. How they glance at each other when the camera isn't focused, how they understand each other without words, and the coincidental moments that feel too synchronized to be coincidental. All weave a much bigger story. Even when bad rumors circulate, their response is always the same. Calm, mature, elegant. No drama, no snark, no emotional clarification. They simply stay together in a rhythm only they understand. And that frustrates the haters. There's beauty in a relationship like that. No need for dramatic words, no need for grand gestures. Their presence in each other's lives radiates through small details visible only to those truly paying attention. Every time a rumor spreads, instead of drifting apart, they appear more in sync. Every attempt to separate them always results in new moments affirming their unbreakable connection. It's as if they silently say, "We're fine, we're still us." And perhaps that's why the haters never win. A relationship built on trust, comfort, and a long journey doesn't crack just because opinions fluctuate. This Jungkook Live is another reminder that the outside world may create noise, but that noise never touches the core of their relationship. Jungkook keeps smiling, Jimin keeps shining, and consciously or unconsciously, they always move in harmony. The reality is simple. The harder the world tries to separate them, the stronger they remain together. Some relationships are simply not meant to fall. They are meant to grow, even in the midst of storms. In the end, Jungkook did what he always does. He showed up to make us smile. He sang, joked, and looked at the camera with sincerity that made ARMY feel appreciated. No theatrics, no pretense. And when the live ended, many ARMY felt as if they had spent time with someone they love, warm, relieved, and happy. Jungkook may have gone live because he had to stay awake, but for that 1 hour, he made millions feel better just by being there. And that is the full story of Jungkook's live that turned the early morning into a sweet memory for millions of ARMY. Behind the rumors, noise, and attempts to divide them, there is always one thing that never changes. Jungkook remains genuinely present, and the Jikook relationship continues in a rhythm only they understand. The more people try to shake them, the clearer it becomes that this bond isn't fragile. Rather, it grows stronger, steadier, and more mature. Thank you for watching Jikook Magic today. If you enjoy deep analysis and discussions like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next video, where we'll dive back into those small moments that make hearts race, smiles bloom, and remind us that some connections truly can never be separated.